Hello and welcome to Pandora FMS. In today's video, we will show you how to use inventory modules in Windows, how to configure them, and how to create events and alerts from them. Of course, you will need to have Pandora FMS correctly configured and the Windows agent installed on the machines to be monitored, with remote configuration activated to make things easier. The first thing we will do is go to the first agent, clicking Edit. If you have remote configuration enabled, an icon of a puzzle piece will appear. Click on it and you may see all the agent plugins that are currently added to this agent. Here you may enable or disable the modules that you want to see in the inventory section. In this case, we will enable the modules that will show the installed software, the installed patches, the active users on the machine, and the Windows product key. We also have several modules for hardware such as CPU, memory, disk, monitors, and so on. You may enable agent plugins both by clicking on the light bulb icon and by deleting the pound signs in the plugin lines. Keep in mind that the plugins will only be executed in the interval that you specify with the cron tab. Do the same for all Windows agents where you want to have active inventory. As we can see when uncommenting, in this case the CPU plugin, the inventory shows the information of the processor of your computer. You can do the same for all the other plugins, and also you can add your plugins to run them through Pandora FMS, as we will see later in this video. But first, let's see how to create an inventory report. For that, go to Reports and click on Custom Reports. Create a new report with the name you want, the group, permissions, and so on. Once created, click on the item editor, represented by a pen. In that new window, you will have to select the drop-down type and go to the Inventory section. Here, choose a name for this element, the group, and the agents from which you're going to create the report. You will have to hold the Ctrl key and select all the agents from which you are going to choose modules. Then choose the module, which in our case will be the Windows product key and the installed software. If you want to see a preview of the report, you may click on the zoom in icon. Of course, this report works like any other type of Pandora FMS report. It can be exported in PDF, CSV, XML, or JSON format and sent by email. The reports also have a feature to see possible inventory changes that may take place, such as the installation of new software or the creation of a new user. To that end, return to the Report and Editing section, and in this case, select Inventory Changes. Fill in the fields and choose the module from which you're going to monitor the possible changes that may take place, which for this occasion will be from the Users module. As we can see, a new section will be created, where the changes to that module will appear during the time interval that we chose, if there have been any. We already have inventory data and we have generated reports with them, and with the events that they generate with their changes, but it is not the only thing that Pandora FMS can do with it. We can also configure alerts that indicate some strange behavior in the inventories of our machines. You may easily create an alert by scrolling to the Alert section, where you may click on Inventory Alerts. Now just create the alert, give it a name, the group the computers belong to, the condition, and so on. In our case, we're going to create two types of alerts, a blacklist or blocked items alert, and a whitelist or allowed items alert. In the blacklist, we will add Photoshop as prohibited software. And in the whitelist, we will add some usernames allowed on those machines. In the blacklist condition, if we install Photoshop on any of the computers of the chosen group, Pandora FMS would create an alert telling us that someone has installed that software. While in the whitelist condition, if someone created a user other than the ones we specified, the same would happen. Finally, and to finish off our video, we will show you how to add a local inventory module for Windows. For that, go to the agent where you're going to create the module and click on Edit. In the Agent menu, select the Agent Plugins tab again. Here you have two options: adding the execution path of the plugin or creating an advanced module for the plugin with a custom cron tab or interval. We will take the advanced plugin, to which we will add a specific execution interval, which for this time will be every 5 minutes. We will start by adding module begin and module end to open and close the execution of the module. Next, we add the module plugin parameter and write the path of the plugin that we're going to execute. And finally, we configure, in this case, the cron tab. Add the plugin and that's it. To see the result, access the agent view and select the inventory section. And the new plugin that you have added will appear, which, as we can see, is the same as the others we have seen before. If you have any questions about any parameters, we'll leave you the links to the documentation of our wiki in the description below. And that was it for today's video. Don't forget it, if you like the video, smile, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember that if you're interested in trying Pandora FMS Enterprise, you may contact us to get a free 30-day trial. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you on social media and in future learning videos.